Welcome back into Hillcat Soccer on rsuhillcats.com/live. Steve Braun, happy to have you with us. Run down the starting lineup for the Hillcats as they were joined by a youth team here out of Claremore. As the starting lineup looks like this for the Hillcats, who are 5-3-2 on the season, 2-2 in Sooner Athletic Conference play. They'll run a 4-3-3, and it all starts with Chelsea McMullen, the three-time Sooner Athletic Conference Defensive Player of the Week this season. The sophomore out of Plano, Texas, gets her 10th start of the season, 9 starts in 10 games, 54 saves on the season. McMullen, a save percentage of 90% and 6 goals against out of the Hillcats, who have given up a total of 12 on the season. So half the goals against the Hillcats have came against Chelsea McMullen, the starter for RSU. The defensive backfield looks like this. Veronica Subu, these are all projections. Veronica Subu, the junior out of Henderson, Nevada, she has 4 assists, will start on the left back. At center back, sweeper, Tara Garrett, the freshman out of Claremore, has 3 goals, and we expect to see her at sweeper with Shireen Clark out with an injury. She was tweaked up in that game against Oklahoma City last night, the 3-0 loss. Sierra Lojas will likely get the start at right back. First start of the 2011 season. She's played in 9 games and has 1 assist. Gianna Pila will get the start at center deep back. The 11th start for Pila, the freshman out of Muskogee. Blair Thomas gets the start at left midfield. She has 1 assist, the freshman out of Grove. A junior out of Belgrade, Montana, Lauren Hager gets the start, one of the 2 captains on this year's team. Hager has 2 assists on the season. Alyssa Subu will get the start at the right midfield spot. One would have to believe she has 3 goals in 6 starts, make that her 7th. And up front, it's Jessica Turner, a junior out of Ponca, with her 11th start. Jordan Beasley in the middle, the freshman out of Lafayette, Louisiana, has 3 goals and 2 assists. And Abby Rickner will round out the starting lineup with 1 assist, the senior out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. The Hillcats are coached by Derek Larkin, assisted by Sean Slater, and goalkeeper coach Brian Wagan as this one gets underway. The Hillcats are in blue uniforms, white numerals with a red piping around the numbers, and a white stripe that goes down the back side of the jersey, and a thin white stripe on the side of the uniform as well. Here at Soldier Field, on the white stripe down the side of the blue shorts, they have blue socks with white tops at the top of the sock. Lindenwood in the white uniforms, black fronts with vertical striping, silver numerals actually on the back side of the jersey with a black stripe, maybe a gold actually, a goldish silver numeral in this one. They have white shorts with white socks. Hillcats coming off a 3-0 loss to number 15 Oklahoma City University here yesterday afternoon at Soldier Field. We invite you to come out. It's a beautiful day for soccer. If you happen to be watching that OU Texas game, well, get out here as that one's basically over. Invite you to come out for a perfect day, a doubleheader here at Soldier Field in Claremore. That ball goes out of bounds, a throw-in opportunity for the Hillcats here. That one thrown in by Jessica Turner. Turner at that defensive back position. Looks a little like this. Turner, Lojas, Garrett. And I think that might be Lauren LaForce actually getting the start. Can't get a real good look on who that is across the way. Rickner's in the middle. Looks like they might actually be playing Pila up a little bit. Along with Blair Thomas at forward. So a little bit of a different starting lineup for Coach Derek Larkin in this one. Yeah, Lauren LaForce has got the start there. Looks like she's starting in place of Veronica Subu, so mistaken there. As Beasley crosses this one on the back post, back side at least. Hager gets ahead on it, and Lindenwood will control it. Quickly taken back by Jessica Turner. She'll play it back to Lauren LaForce. LaForce, the sophomore out of Coweta, Oklahoma. This will be her first start of the season. Throw in here for the Hillcats, far sideline, it'll be LaForce. 0-0 the score here. So we're getting close to just 4 minutes into this contest. Lindenwood controls it, far sideline. That one knocked out of bounds by Ashley Kulovic. Kulovic, a sophomore out of Springfield, Missouri, played at Glenwood Chatham. Blair Thomas fighting for it. LaForce will come up and does an excellent job to poke that one away and get it up to Jordan Beasley. Back to Melissa Subu. Excuse me, Veronica Subu. Got those mixed up. The sisters from Henderson, Nevada. Pila has it. Has it taken away by Lindenwood. They'll play it forward. Tara Garrett will come up, dribble, kick that one away, right back to Lindenwood. Their pass to the far sideline, given up to the middle, and Veronica Subu comes away with it. Subu has it, loses control, and it goes down the far sideline, out of bounds, out on the Lions, and a throw-in opportunity here for RSU. LaForce will throw this one in. That one goes out of bounds. Throw in here for the Lions. Lions with the ball. Pass it back, play this one forward. Lindenwood, a team moving from the NAIA up to NCAA Division II this season. Or making the transition, that is. They will move up to the MIAA, Missouri Intercollegiate Athletic Association, once they are fully into Division II. Hager has it, plays it to the near side. That's Abby Rickner. She'll cross it in. 18-yard box, a header there by Beasley, softly taken off the head of Beasley and picked up by Jade Davis, the goalkeeper for Lindenwood. Rickner with the header there to Beasley. Beasley has it back to Rickner. Tries to get it over to Veronica Subu. Lions close in on it. They'll volley it up the field, but it'll go out of bounds, and a throw in here for the Hillcats and Lauren LaForce. Subu with it. Veronica Subu down the far side and trying to get it to Blair Thomas. That one goes out of bounds. And a throw in here for Lindenwood. 38 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. (48-10), Oklahoma leads Texas in college football. Force plays it back to Tara Garrett. Wind is coming out of the south, fairly strong. You can pick it up a little bit on the crowd mic occasionally. Hager comes back to disrupt that play as Taylor Beanie had it. This ball kicked out of bounds by the Hillcats. Throw in here for the Lions. LU will throw this one in. This one goes over the head of Sierra Lojas. She'll come back on it, clear it out to the far side. Blair Thomas is there. She'll break away. Far side, Thomas has it. Trying to get around one defender. Does so. Trying to get around the last line of defense. She's slide tackle and taken down, and no call by head referee Keith Haynes. And the Hillcats will gain advantage as Lindenwood just has to kick that one out of bounds. Throw in opportunity here. Officials for today's game, Keith Haynes is the center referee, assisted by Tim Bickers on the far sideline and David Moore on this near side. This one played into the box. Hager has it, but only for a moment as it's poked away by the Lions, and a throw-in opportunity here for RSU. Jessica Turner will throw it in. Looking for someone to get the ball into. Tries to get it to Gianna Pila. She gets a head on it. It goes over near Beasley. Lindenwood comes away with it. Chloe Kaufman. Kaufman gives it up to the far side. It's difficult to see these numbers. I believe that's Emily Winchell, number 14. Turner fights for it. Lindenwood still has it. Schrock with it. A nice ball from Schrock. Gets it into Cody. Cody's shot attempt. Low roller. McMullen will go down and claim that one off the ground and punt it away. Lindenwood controls this one, plays it back. Tara Garrett overruns it, but will have time to run back on it. Kick it away and trying to get to Lauren Hager. Hager fights for it. Good job by Lauren to force the LU player to get out of position there. Far sideline, that's Winchell. She has it taken away by Lauren LaForce. Great job by LaForce. Come away with that one. LaForce, her first start of the season. Near shot attempt there. Handball by the Hillcats, not called. And Hager kicks that one out of bounds, and a goal kick opportunity here for LU. 10 minutes into this contest, Rogers State and Lindenwood tied at 0. That ball misplayed by the Lindenwood defender. Comes near side, it'll go out of bounds, and a throw in for the Hillcats on this near sideline. About 23 yards out. Hager will take the throw in. Looking for somewhere to go with it, tries to sneak it through the defense to Beasley. Lions kick that one out, and they'll have it. Byrne comes away with it. Christy Byrne plays this one near side to Miranda Schrock. Schrock pitch. Is able to pitch it over the head of Tara Garrett, but Jessica Turner was back on defense there, and she's able to clear that one out of bounds near sideline, and a throw-in opportunity for the Lions. Near side. Ball played forward by Schrock and quickly cleared out by Tara Garrett. Oklahoma University has just added another touchdown against Texas. As this one's played forward to Beasley. Thrown in. Header attempt by LaForce. Good job by Winchell for the Lions to come up with that one, but quickly taken away by Lauren LaForce. Good job by LaForce. Playing with a feistiness in this one. as Lauren will throw this one in. LaForce played in 18 games last season, starting in all of those as a freshman out of Coweta. Moved into a reserve role early in this season, but earned her first start, and she's been impressive so far. Blair Thomas will throw this one in, or at least it appeared she would. Larkin yells, "Leave it," so LaForce will throw it away. Here's the throw by Lauren LaForce. Tries to get it into Beasley. That one sneaks under the leg of Jordan Beasley, and Jade Davis comes away with it. Davis will kick it away. A punt by Davis, high flying. Header by Abby Rickner. Rolls back, and Subu will play it back to Tara Garrett. Jessica Turner has it. She'll play it up. It's controlled by the Lions. Jessica Turner comes up with it, gets it to Sierra Lojas. She'll play it forward, try to let Beasley go chase after it. Bridget Moriarty is there as well as it rolls past the sideline and out of bounds, and a kick here, or a throw-in, excuse me, for Lindenwood. Rickner has it. Plays it to the far side to Veronica Subu. Subu dribble up and pass it off to Blair Thomas. Thomas right at the corner of the 18-yard box. Tries to get that one back to Veronica Subu, just a little too far out in front. And a missed opportunity there for the Hillcats as Veronica Subu was wide open, streaking into the 18-yard box, but Blair Thomas will throw this one in. Here's a cross by Beasley. Played out by LU, and this one will roll out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off the foot of Blair Thomas. Throw in for the Lions. Thrown in by LaForce. Beasley has it, tries to turn the corner. Not able to do so. Thomas is there to fight for it. Cleared out by the Lions. Nice job by Sierra Lojas to get a good first touch on that one and play it forward. Beasley will come away with it as it sneaks under the leg of a Lion defender. There's Gianna Pila. Pila trying to get around the defender, does. Trying to get a shot off, unable to do so as it just rolled up underneath her feet and goes past the end line. A goal kick opportunity for Lindenwood. Throw in by LaForce. 55-10 is the score in that Red River rivalry, for those that are wondering. Hopefully you're listening to this and not listening to that by now, so I'll keep you updated. So there is 11:22 remaining. Penalty called by Keith Haynes on the Hillcats. A free kick opportunity for Lindenwood. They'll just play it over to the middle of the field. This one played back and then quickly played forward by the Lions over the head of their forward, and a throw in for Jessica Turner. Here's the throw in by Turner. Goes off the leg of Beasley, and a throw in opportunity for the Lions now. Taylor Beanie throws it in. Near side to Miranda Schrock. Schrock has it taken away. Lojas able to clear this one out a little bit. Blair Thomas steps into the passing lane of the Lions and comes away with the ball. She'll play it to the far side to LaForce. LaForce into the middle to Beasley. A strong first touch by Beasley, and she'll lose control. Schrock has not for long, though, as Hager comes up on that one. This one played forward nicely by Abby Rickner, and the goalkeeper, Jade Davis, has to come sliding in and kick that one out of bounds as Jordan Beasley was coming right into the 18-yard box for what would have been Nice opportunity for a shot by the Hillcats. Here's the throw in for RSU. Ball played in over the head of the Lion forward. Abby Rickner has it, just has to kick that one out of bounds, and a throw in here for the Lions. Taylor Beanie will take it. Lions have it. Nice ball played there by Cody. She's able to get it to Byrne. Byrne crosses this one, cleared out by Blair Thomas, and it'll come near side, out of bounds, and a throw in here for the Lions. Throw in here by the Lions, that's Beanie. She'll get it in to Byrne. Richter comes away with it for the Hillcats, not before Byrne steps back in and passes it off to Kolovic. Kolovic to the far side, that's Winchell. Winchell on the cross, but it goes past the end line, and a goal kick here for RSU. Chelsea McMullen will get to kick this one away as we move into the 19th minute of this contest. McMullen with a kick over the head of Beasley. Hager with the touch. Trying to get that one to Rickner. Misplayed that by Hager, and Lions come away with it. Kitchell on the cross. McMullen kicks it out of the air. There was no one on the backside post for the Lions there, so just a safety play there to make sure it doesn't curve in on the Lions' cross. Beasley almost comes away with that one, and Lions will have it instead. This one played well ahead of any Lion forward. Terry Garrett will just watch it go out of bounds, and she'll throw it back in. So a throw in here for the Lions.
Keep it up. Keep the pressure up, Wyatt. Let's go.
Turner will throw it in. Nice header by Gianna Pila. Rolls out of bounds, and Turner will throw it back in. Hager with the ball, near side. That's Schrock. Schrock has it for LU, gives it up to Shannon. Bresnahan, excuse me. Quickly taken away by Beanie. Beanie has it, passes it off to Byrne. Byrne near side, that's to Schrock. Schrock will try to cross this one in. Garrett's there. She'll clear it out of the 18-yard box, and Hager will truly clear it out up near midfield. Hager to Thomas. To Pila. Gianna Pila has it. That one's cleared out. And a throw in here for RSU. Lauren LaForce will throw this one in. Gets it into Pila. You can just hear the wind hitting up against our crowd mic here at Soldier Field. It's not a bad day. I have to look up and see what the temperature exactly is, but just a few clouds in the sky, nothing to complain about by any means. Hillcats battling for it. No score in this one as 22 minutes in. Ball played well ahead, and Jade Davis will pick it up and be able to punt it away. Bounces it well above her head. Now we'll punt this one away. Goes over the head of Jessica Turner. Abby Rickner's there fighting for it. It goes out of bounds off the lines, and a throw in here for the Hillcats. Rickner will take it. Senior out of Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 4-year starter. Throws this one down the line near side. Bulwark has it. Dangerous play by the Lions there in their own defensive third of the field, and have to kick it out. Throw in here now for the Hillcats. Jessica Turner will take it. That one headed out. Another throw in. Deep throw into the box. Headed out by the Lions. Goes off the leg of Abby Rickner. And they said it went off. They're going to say it went off the Lions. And it'll be a throw in for the Hillcats. Jessica Turner will throw it away. Beasley has it. Plays it back. Rickner. Goes to Veronica Subu. Back to Lauren LaForce. Force down the far side. And it'll go past the end line for a goal kick. 21 minutes remaining here at Soldier Field. 0-0 the score between Lindenwood and Rogers State as Chelsea Myers will check in. Gianna Pila, the freshman from Muskogee, will check out. Jade Davis will kick this one away as Lindenwood comes up with it. Veronica Subu try to get this one over to Jessica Turner. It goes out of bounds, and as we're joined by the athletic director, guy that knows a little his way around the mic though, Ryan Bradley joins us in the press box. Good to see you.
Hey, Steve. Glad to be alongside for a little bit this afternoon. Beautiful day for some soccer here at Soldier Field, and man, couldn't ask for a better Saturday afternoon in mid-October.
No doubt about that. As Jordan Beasley has it. Plays this one down the middle of the field. Blair Thomas is there. Jade Davis comes up on it, misplays it. She'll have a chance to recover and does so and picks that one up, and we'll get to punt this one away. A dangerous play there by Jade Davis as she came crashing in and couldn't snag it before Blair Thomas was there.
RSU's certainly been on the attack in the early going here this afternoon. Good to see them bounce back and be aggressive following that loss last night.
Lindenwood 5-3-2 on the season, which is the same overall record for the Hillcats. So one of these teams looking to get their 6th win of the season. Lindenwood has it. They'll play it to midfield. Abby Rickner gets ahead on it, near side to Lauren Hager. Hager back to Rickner. Rickner looking for somewhere to go with it. Plays it in the middle of the field to Veronica Subu. Subu far side. Blair Thomas on the run, and Jade Davis will be able to track that one down as Windmay curved that one in a little bit towards the 18-yard box back near the goal, and Davis able to pick it up. She'll punt it away. Rickner able to get a foot on it. She'll try to go up and head that one, unable to do so, and Lindenwood has it. Nice ball there by Lindenwood. Giving chase is Schrock. Cleared out by Jessica Turner. And a throw in here for the Lions. Near side. LU will throw this one in with 18 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this 0-0 score. There's a clear out by Sierra Lojas. The wind is blowing hard out of the south here, picking up in the crowd mic. Jordan Beasley has it to Lauren Hager. Hager gets around the last defender. It's just one-on-one. Hager and Davis. She gets around Davis, gets the angle cut off, and she tries to curve it in at the end line, unable to get it in, and it goes off the side of the net for a goal kick, LU.
That was a great break there by Lorna Hager. She dribbled past a couple of defenders and just couldn't keep it in front. And she beat the goalie, but couldn't track it down before that ball went over the end line.
Lauren Hager, a player that we're used to seeing her on the flank, running away with the ball, especially her first couple years as a freshman playing that forward spot. She was known for getting out past the defense with her speed. Tara Garrett has it on the back side. She'll play it to the far side to Lauren LaForce. LaForce plays it up to Chelsea Myers. Misplay by Myers, and LU gets a foot on it. They'll turn it, try to counterattack here. It's quickly kicked away by LaForce up to Lauren Hager. Hager plays it back to Abby Rickner. Rickner quickly to LaForce. Force one touch to Beasley. Beasley gets a couple of touches on it and goes down to Blair Thomas on the far side. Thomas unable to turn the corner as she was met by the defender and get tangled up, trying to get up off the ground, and a throw-in opportunity for the Hillcats here. About 10 yards from the end line.
You just get the feeling that RSU is on the brink of breaking through. They've had several of those breakaway chances, gotten behind the defense and been on sides, but haven't been able to convert. But still, a lot of positive things happening right now for RSU.
And a penalty called there. Not sure what it was, but it's right outside of the 18-yard box. Called by Keith Haynes.
Maybe some high-stepping there on Jordan Beasley. She had her leg up there around the other girl's ear trying to knock that ball down.
Rocket height with that kick. So this one will be played by Lindenwood to the far side. Difficult to see the numbers for Lindenwood, I've got to admit. With the black and white fronts, I'm not even sure if they have numerals on the front. But the back side, it's a gold that's almost a silver on a white jersey. So when I get a chance to see him, I'll let you know who it is with the ball.
Sarah Williams told me that's the European look there on the jerseys for the Lions, but my 9-year-old daughter said they look like a bunch of referees running around out there with the black and white stripes down the front. You never know what you're going to see. All kinds of flavors and designs on the soccer uniforms across the country.
That's one thing I got to give credit to Coach Larkin. He keeps it pretty simple.
Well, it is interesting to see RSU wearing the navy blue uniforms here on the pitch at home today. I don't know that we've ever seen that before, but with playing on back-to-back days, I suppose there's some laundry challenges that have to be accounted for. And of course, Lindenwood's going to play here tomorrow afternoon against USAO, so they probably brought both sets of jerseys with them. But nevertheless, maybe a historic moment for the Hillcats wearing those road blues here on the pitch at Soldier Field. It's not a bad look, though.
I was about to say, between you and I, we probably would remember the blue uniforms. I think we've seen just about every Hillcat soccer game here at Soldier Field.
I can't remember us ever wearing the blues at home.
Not that I can remember. I remember the red jerseys with the white sleeve. That's about the only colored jersey that I can remember for RSU. The Hillcats will have a throw in here. The Force will take it. Still 55-10 in that Oklahoma-Texas game. Got to be happy with my Sooners there.
Man, they looked sharp early and often in that one. And Texas made several big mistakes in the first half that just really took them out of the ball game from the get-go.
Young team, Texas is. They'll be scary here in a couple years, I think, especially with that McCoy-Shipley connection. Thought we were done with that.
It's like deja vu.
Exactly. Throw in here by Lauren LaForce. Are you talking about deja vu with McCoy to Shipley or on the throw-in by LaForce? Beasley will play this one forward. Jay Davis comes up, and she'll get to punt it away.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see the Hillcats go ahead and try to break through here in the first half when they have the wind at their back. It's going to be much more difficult to score going into the wind in the second half. We saw that yesterday with that wind blowing out of the south.
This one played forward by the Lions, cleared out by Sierra Lojas. Lions have it, taken by Schrock. Schrock tries to get it into the box, cleared out by Tara Garrett. Myers is able to get a touch on that one on the clear out by the Lions defense. Moriarty, and a throw in here for LU. Far side, LU gets it into Moriarty. Into the middle of the field. Played back to Moriarty on the far side, right in front of their bench. Down the line, they'll come away with it. That's Kolovic. She'll play this one far down the line, and Garrett will boot it away towards midfield. Nice play by the Lions to keep it back in the offensive third of the field for them. One goes out of bounds and a throw in here for the Lions. They do have numbers on the front of those jerseys. That's impossible to see.
It just blends in there. You've got a lot going on in the front of that jersey with the black and white stripes and the gold numbers outlined in white.
It's a broadcaster and an SID's nightmare when it comes to statting and trying to call who has got the ball.
Keep telling you we're going to get you a set of binoculars. One of these days we'll make good on that promise.
4 or 5 years in, we'll finally get them. Myers plays it in the middle of the field. Cleared out by LU, and they'll have it on the far side. That's Winchell. Winchell dribbling past midfield. Rickner closing in on it. Winchell will play it down the far sideline. Rest in the hand, we'll go after it, and it's cleared out by Tara Garrett, and a throw-in opportunity for the Lions. About 40 yards out, they'll quickly throw it in, get it into Brinston. Her cross nearly headed in off the head of Cody, and it rolls to this near side and out of bounds, and a throw in here for Lindenwood.
Dangerous play there, a chance for Lindenwood to get on the scoreboard, and in traffic, Hillcat's able to push it out, and they will actually get a throw in on the near side of the field.
Hillcats with the throw in as Veronica Subu checks out. Melissa Subu checks into the contest. So that keeps it easy on me. I can just say Subu. Throw in taken by Turner. Trying to get it into Beasley. Poked away by the Lions. And they'll come away with it. Quickly feed it into the middle of the field, and Melissa Subu comes away with it. She's guarded closely. Leads it to Thomas. Thomas down the far sideline with the pass. Trying to lead Melissa Subu, and just too far out in front, and a throw in here for Kolovic and the Lions. She'll play it back to the defensive backfield. Lions will swing it around and up the field to Schrock. Beasley has a touch on it, as does Turner. It goes right back to Schrock. She plays it back, and now they'll play it forward to midfield. Lions have it, trying to get around LaForce. LaForce doing a great job, and she'll fight for it. Get the call as wrapped around her was a Lion defender, and LaForce will have the free kick right in front of the Hillcat bench. 10 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Hillcats and Lions of Lindenwood tied at 0. One poked away out of bounds by Taylor Byrne. Will lead to a throw-in by RSU and Chelsea Myers. That one goes to Melissa Subu. Back to Myers down the far sideline or near sideline and out of bounds. Down the line, a throw-in here for the Lions. Substitution for Lindenwood. Checking out is Bailey Cody. And coming into the game, Brittany Noble, a freshman out of Darien, Illinois, stands 5'6".
Steve, looking down this roster for the Lions, you see a lot of kids from the St. Louis area. Of course, Lindenwood in that greater St. Louis metroplex, and I'm sure they woke up this morning the same way I did, with a big smile on their face after they saw their St. Louis Cardinals clinch the divisional series last night. What a ball game pitched by Chris Carpenter.
Not a bad night for you there as a Cardinal fan. Now, if only the Claremore Zebras could have got a win at homecoming for you, that would have probably made you a little more happy. But
yeah, they've been bitten by the injury bug, and they've had a tough start to the football season. But man, as a Cardinal fan, what they did over the month of September and then to go on and win the divisional series, what a treat. October's my favorite month of the year when it comes to sports. You've got playoff baseball, you've got college football in the thick of it, we've got soccer going on the hill. We're getting into the games that really matter, and of course having great weather doesn't hurt either. It's just a fun time of year for a sports fan.
Basketball starts here shortly. Just a little under a month remaining there. Heck, hockey started. NHL got underway last week.
Who knew?
I didn't know. Had no idea. That one's played to Beasley. Shot attempt by Beasley. Wide left off the back post, and a goal kick for Lindenwood. Taylor James will check in for the Hillcats. Chelsea Myers comes out for RSU.
Seeing a lot of early substitutions by Coach Derek Larkin today, and no doubt that's a byproduct of the fact that they're playing on back-to-back days, something they you see maybe once a season. Not something that the Hillcats are used to having to do from a conditioning standpoint, but to their credit, they've hung in there and had pretty good pace so far and hung right with Lindenwood, which should be the fresher team on the field today.
Abby Rickner has the ball in the middle of the field, the senior from Broken Arrow. Tries to get that pass to Melissa Subu. Lions step in front of it. Lauren Hager comes in, and she quickly takes it away, but she's pulled down. Foul called against Bridget Bulwark, senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Previous school is Notre Dame. I wonder if that's the university or maybe a high school up there in St. Louis. Nonetheless, Tara Garrett will have the free kick as the Hillcats will try to load that front side of the box. Garrett's ball played near side of the front post and quickly picked out of the air by Jay Davis, and she'll throw it down near sideline. Lions have it dribbling. They'll play this one forward. Garrett with the knee there. Header attempt by Schrock goes out of bounds, and a throw in for RSU.
Well, you know, Notre Dame is a perennial contender for the national championship on the women's soccer side at the Division I level. So there are some D1 transfers on this roster for Lindenwood.
Foul called there against Taylor James, pulling on the jersey of the Lion defender. So a free kick here. Keith Haynes blew his whistle. There's a St. Joe's listed as well. There's a University of Mississippi player. Transfer, that is the goalkeeper, Jay Davis, a transfer from the University of Mississippi. As Lindenwood's making that move to Division II. Play in the MIAA. Mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. Throw in by Sierra Lojas. Header by Melissa Subu, and out of bounds. Throw in for Lindenwood. Stoppage of time by Keith Haynes. I guess there's a bloody knee of Brittany Noble. Noble has to run across the field. Not sure what the case is.
I think she may have scraped her knee on the asphalt. The track we have surrounding the field, and the referee wants that to be cleaned up before she continues, so they're going to play a man down, at least momentarily, it looks like.
Throw in here. Lindenwood has it misplayed there, and throw in for RSU. Jessica Turner will take it. Trying to get it up to James. Goes over the head of the defender of LU. James fighting for it. No call as both fall to the ground. Melissa Subu comes up with it. Lauren Hager gets it. Goes around a few defenders. Comes near side. Trying to get around that last line of defense, and Taylor Byrne will come sliding in and kick that one out of bounds. Turner will get a throw in now from about 22 yards out. Off the end line. Turner's throw in knocked out of bounds by Byrne. Or excuse me, Beanie. Turner's throw in into the 18-yard box. Taylor James has it. Jordan Beasley called for the foul there. She just pulled down the defender for Lubbock. As Brittany Noble is checked back in after getting that left knee bandaged up. Ball on the back line of LU. Try to play it forward into the middle third. Now back to their own defensive third. Dangerously passing it around, and a misplay there. Kicked out of bounds by Ashley Kolovic. And the Hillcats will throw it in with 4 minutes remaining. Blair Thomas quickly gets it to Jordan Beasley. Lions able to clear this one out, but a header by Bresnahan will lead to another Hillcat throw-in, and Lauren LaForce will take it. Throws that one into the corner, knocked out of bounds by the Lions, and another RSU throw-in. 3 yards or so from the end line. LaForce will get to throw this one in with 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Take a few steps up on top of the hill and come down. Throw this one into the 18-yard box. Goes past Melissa Subu, and the Lions will just clear that one out. A missed opportunity for RSU. Lindenwood on the counterattack. Nice ball by Noble. She'll get it to, I believe, what is Bresnahan. Courtney Bresnahan has it. Far side corner. Bresnahan turns it up, looks to cross it. Blair Thomas comes back on it, and Tara Garrett will clear this one out for a bit. Reset opportunity for the Lions with 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Schrock with the ball. Guarded closely by Jessica Turner. Schrock tries to get around Turner, unable to do so, and Turner pokes it away to Taylor James. James keeps it from out of bounds and plays it back to Turner, to Subu. Far side to Blair Thomas. Thomas plays this one forward to Jordan Beasley. A strong first touch by Beasley. She'll have to readjust on it. Trying to get around the line of defense. Turns the corner, plays this one into the 18-yard box. It's Need brought down by the Lions and cleared out, and there's a foul called against Taylor James inside the box. She was falling down and pulled down the defender for the Lions there.
A nice job there by Jordan Beasley. That was a hot shot that she took off the inside of her foot, knocked it down, and dribbled past a couple defenders, and a beautiful cross right inside the 18-yard box, but just nobody home to convert. Would have been a nice opportunity for RSU to try to poke something through.
James comes away with the free kick. Plays it over to Beasley, back to Rickner. Midfield, Rickner plays it to LaForce. Lauren LaForce down the far side to Blair Thomas. Thomas tries to get it to Melissa Subu. It's cleared out and out of bounds by the Lions. A throw in here for LaForce. Right in front of the Lindenwood bench. It's played in the 18-yard box. Beasley fighting for it. Defense for LU. Ping-ponging it back and forth for a moment, and then they eventually have it go out of bounds, and Hillcats will have a throw-in. So LaForce will get to throw this one in. She'll just drop it off short to Blair Thomas on the end line, and this one cleared out as there's 1 minute left. 0-0 the score, and a stoppage of time there by Keith Haynes as there's an injured player for the Lions, and it's an unfortunate injury for the Lions. Anytime you have a player down, it's bad, but with a minute remaining and a corner kick, time would have ran off a little bit with that ball. The Hillcats trying to find a ball there to get the corner kick off.
Did not see what happened. The injured player, nor can we see her number at this point, but she appears to be grabbing her head. Don't want to speculate, but the ball went sky high. I'm talking 40 yards straight up into the air, and I'm wondering if she might have taken the brunt of the ball and it might have gone off of her forehead before skying up in the air. Both athletic trainers down there taking a look at her on the field right now.
Head athletic trainer Rebecca Brittle, along with the Lindenwood athletic trainer. They have a trainer for both the men's and women's soccer teams that are traveling this weekend to Claremore.
Lindenwood is a very large athletic program, one of the largest in the country in terms of number of student athletes and programs, and they have, from what we understand, a really solid support staff in place, and that's part of why they've been successful in their transition to NCAA Division II.
One of those, saw that they have women's ice hockey among those sports. They truly have just about every sport. We were talking about it earlier this week, and looking on their website, they do have a lot of sports up there. Players now up seated. That's Ashley Kolovic, sophomore out of Springfield, Missouri. Up on her feet now. Still talking to the trainers.
She's walking like maybe she's a little bit woozy. I don't think she has an injury per se as much as she got banged up, whether it was her head or her stomach. She's kind of bent over at the knees a little bit. I think she just needs to gather her wits about her before continuing on. Looks like she's going to try to plead her case to stay in for the last 55 seconds of this period.
He's going to make her, I believe he's going to make her come out because she did have medical assistance. So Kolovic will have to sit. So Hillcats will have a one-woman advantage here, as the Lions will go with a player down. Kolovic will go over and take a seat on the berm. Corner kick taken by Rickner. Cleared out by Bresnahan. He'll play it forward to around midfield. Lauren LaForce will come away with it. Her touch, a little soft. Tara Garrett comes up and clears that one out. Hillcats battling with it for 30 seconds remaining. Jordan Beasley has it. Beasley dribbling, has it taken away by the Lions. They'll play it to the far side. Blair Thomas, chip shot into the 18-yard box, and no one's there for the Hillcats as tick to 15 seconds left. Goal kick for the Lions. They might try to delay to kick this.
8, 7, 6, 5,
We'll kick it away with 6 seconds remaining. Header by Jordan Beasley. Past Taylor James, and time expires here in the first half. Hillcats 0, Lindenwood Lions 0 here at Soldier Field in the first half. Thanks some of our sponsors of Hillcat Athletics: TTCU, Tulsa Teachers Credit Union, Community Home Health, Spectrum Paint, Suburban Chevrolet, Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center, and Melton Sales. First half is over here. Hillcats were in the offensive end of the field for the majority of this first half.
Yeah, time of possession isn't an official stat in soccer, but if we had a breakdown on that, I'd say RSU probably had possession of the ball on the offensive end of the pitch for probably 2/3 of that first half. We'll get a look in a little bit about the shots on goal and total shots for each club, but certainly they were the aggressor in the first half, and that's a good sign, as we mentioned, after a tough conference loss yesterday and have to bounce back and play 2 games in less than 24-hour span, just to see RSU come out against a quality opponent and put up a lot of fight and be in the game at the halfway point. The one thing we would have liked to see is RSU maybe convert on a couple of those good opportunities early on, and they had the wind at their back, so it's going to be more difficult to find those scoring chances in the second half. They'll have to make the most of their opportunities.
Hillcats and Lindenwood Lions tied at 0 here at the end of the first half at Soldier Field in Claremore. We'll come back in about 10 minutes or so, get you set for the second half. Before we do, give you the final score of that Red River rivalry down in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas, Texas. Oklahoma wins it 55-10. The number 3 team in the nation, Oklahoma, with the big win over number 11 Longhorns. I got to rub it in a little bit as a Sooner fan. All right, come back in 10 minutes for the second half right here on rsuhillcats.com/live.
Be sure to stop by Blue Up for located in concession trailer prior to the end of halftime, and heading to East Right, direct point towards Lake County. Blue Up program is brought to you by the RSU Athletic Department and Campbell Bank. Fans, be sure to stop by the concession trailer located to the south of West Point. Third, we'll see the Living Gray Bank, Hammond House, Jack Kinsey Ford, and the Robinson properties are all proud sponsors of the Blue Man Athletics. Friendly reminder, restrooms are located in the northeast corner of Soldier Field.
Welcome back into RSUHillcats.com/live. Steve Braun, happy to have you with us as we get the second half underway. Lindenwood controls it on the far sideline. They'll play it down the field. Rickner giving chase, as is Tara Garrett, and Garrett will just kick that one out of bounds. They throw in for the Lions. Far side. Mullen gets the start here in the second half, as does Abby Rickner, Tara Garrett lowering the force, and Veronica Subu. Jessica Turner, Jordan Beasley, Gianna Pila, Lauren Hager, Sierra Lojas, and Blair Thomas do as well. Lions with the ball, taken away by Pila. Pila has it, dribbling near midfield. She'll pass it off to Veronica Subu near side. Subu plays this one forward, knocks off a LU defender and out of bounds, and a throw-in opportunity for the Hillcats here. Blair Thomas will take it. Ball thrown in, trying to get it to Beasley. It goes out of bounds, straight back to Thomas, and she'll throw it in. Give it up to Lauren the Force. Force with the throw in, gives it to Beasley. Kicked out of bounds by the Lions defense, and another Hillcat throw in on the near side corner. LaForce quickly gets it to Blair Thomas. Lion defense closes in, and Force will throw up. They'll say it's out of bounds on the Hillcats, and a throw in for Lindenwood. Down the near sideline. Force has it. Poked away by the line forward. And Veronica Suba comes up with it. But Jessica Turner. Her feed intercepted by the Lions. Hager steps in and takes it away. Hager for Roger State down the far sideline. Tries to turn the corner, and LU steps in and will boot this one down the line. They'll kick it away, and Chelsea McMullen will be able to pick this one up and punt it away.
Steve, I noticed that the entire Lindenwood bench is standing up. It has been for the first few minutes of the second half here.
Did the same at the start of the first half as well.
At what point do they sit down?
I'm not sure.
You see that sometimes in basketball, you know, the bench or the fans, they won't sit down till the first basket is scored, but that could be an eternity on in a soccer match. So
that one goes out of bounds. Jordan Beasley falls down, and Hillcat throw in. Force with the throw in. Tries to get it to Beasley. Strong off the foot of Beasley, and somehow they're saying that's a Hillcat throw in.
Rise up and line men.
Near side official David Moore didn't correct the head referee Keith Haynes on that one. This one played in the middle. Veronica Subu unable to come up with it as Lindenwood has it. Bresnahan gives it up to Winchell. Winchell's pass intercepted by Sierra Lojas to Blair Thomas to Subu. Veronica Subu tries to thread the needle to Lauren Hager, and it's taken away by Miranda Strock. Veronica Subu. That one, Garrett tries to kick it away. It ricochets off a Lion forward and into the face of Tara Garrett. Ball goes out of bounds. Garrett hops up. Keith Haynes is checking out Garrett. See if she's all right. Haynes will stop time now. Lindenwood was ready to throw it in. Maybe just be a contact issue, if anything. Garrett shakes her head that she's all right. She'll walk back over to the middle of the field, as does Keith Haynes.
A good piece of officiating right there. Keith wanted to make sure that she was ready to continue, and once he felt good about the situation, quickly got play back underway.
Rickner kicks that one out of bounds, throw in for the Lions on the far sideline right in front of their own bench. Toss it in, try to get into Bresnahan. Garrett will clear it out, not as powerful as the last one. And Rickner will move it up to midfield on her pass. Squeaks through the legs of Rickner. She's able to drop down and slide tackle that one, almost out of bounds, and a throw in for LU. Far side, about 35 yards from the end line. Plays off the leg of Turner into the 18-yard box. A header opportunity for LU. That's Bailey Cody, and it goes wide left past the end line, and a goal kick for Chelsea McMullen. 39 minutes, 25 seconds remaining here at Soldier Field. Steve Braun, Ryan Bradley, happy to have you with us. This one's tied 0-0. Bresnahan has it. It's cleared out by Sierra Lojas. LU comes away with it. That's Miranda Strock. Cats fighting for the ball. Pila comes up with it. It's taken away from her by LU, if only for a moment, and goes out of bounds, and a quick throw in by Jessica Turner. Trying to get it to Beasley. Stopped by the Lions, and they'll counterattack. Winchell. She gives it up to Cody. Cody weaves through the Hillcat defense. McMullen's there, and easy shot on the lower corner. Right corner there for for Bailey Cody, and she gets the first goal of this contest with 38 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the game.
And Bailey Cody just did it all herself right there. She beat 2 Hillcat defenders. She stayed with it. It looked like for a moment the RSU defense was going to have the play stopped outside the 18-yard box, but she continued to play the ball. And once she got one-on-one with McMullen, it was all over. Not much McMullen could do in that much space with the offensive player coming on straight away.
McMullen did a good job of coming up and trying to cut down as much of the angle of the goal as possible. But it was just a little too late, as dangerous play there by keeper Jade Davis. She's able to just kick that one out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Hillcats about 17 yards from the end line. 38 minutes remaining, 1-0 the score. It goes out of bounds, and a goal kick for Lindenwood and Jade Davis. Davis kicks this one away. Lauren LaForce gets a foot on it, tries to get it to Pila. Pila has to come back on it, able to disrupt the line attack. Veronica Subu has it. She'll try to round the corner on the defense, kicks it out too far out in front of herself, and it'll be a throw-in for LU. Near sideline, that one will go out of bounds off of Christy Byrne, and a throw-in here for Roger State. Trailing 1-0 here. 36 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in the contest. Nina Caputa will throw it in. Caputa's toss, a strong one off the head of Sierra Lojas. And repeat. It's like washing your hair. Caputa throws this one in. It'll be crossed by Christy Byrne to midfield. Got caught up in the wind. That one, a physical play on the sideline right in front of the Hillcat bench. Goes out of bounds, called out on the Lions, and a throw-in opportunity for Roger State. Turner throws it in down the far sideline. Jordan Beasley with it. Beasley rounds the corner. Looked to cross it in. Does so, but it's a soft cross and cleared out by the Lions. Turner with a head on it to Veronica Subu. To streaking Lauren LaForce. Into Blair Thomas. Gianna Pila. Pila gets a touch, a shot to the back post. Lauren Hager was crashing in on it, and it goes out of bounds. And a goal kick for Lindenwood.
Good opportunity there for the Hillcats. Might want to have seen one more pass. Pila had an open man right in the middle of the 18-yard box, but elected to try to put one on frame, and very well could have scored from that angle, but a little bit wide.
A lot of spin on that ball from Pila, as the goal kick is covered well by the Hillcats. Rickner with the chest there, brings it down to her feet. Played near side to Lauren LaForce. Force with a knee there. Dribbles to the middle of the field. Tries to go across the way, and it's intercepted by the Lions. LU on the attack. Garrett, the weak touch there. And LU still attacking. Garrett steps into the passing lane there. Has it come right back to her, and now just kicks it out of bounds. The strongest kick she's had out of the last three. And a throw in here for Lindenwood, near side. Nina Caputa throw this one in. Caputo's toss. Sneaks into the 18-yard box off the head of Veronica Subu. McMullen is there to pick it up after the volley attempt by LU, and she'll punt it away. McMullen's punt brought down right in front of midfield past Pila. Pila is able to clear this one forward. Davis will have to pick it up and punt it away as Lauren Hager came crashing in. 33 minutes, 35 seconds remain. 1-0 game. Lindenwood leading Rogers State. Battle forward at midfield. Pila comes away with the first one. Unable to get through the second one. Lindenwood plays this one back and kicks it out of bounds, and a throw in Rogers State. Force will take it. To Beasley. Kicked out of bounds off the foot of the Lion defensive player. And another opportunity for Lauren LaForce.
Go, Hillcat! Yeah! Go!
Forces throw in, controlled by LU. Out of bounds. Another Hillcat throw in. 32 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Strong throw in by LaForce, gets it to Beasley. Strong touch, first touch by Beasley, and it's cleared out by the Lions. Touch there. Garrett's able to just clear that one out. Beasley comes away with it. Trying to get around the defender. Unable to cut it back. Now full circle. She gets around the last line of defense. Here's the cross. It's deflected out of bounds past the end line, and a corner kick on the far side corner, south end, for Rogers State here.
You can see why Jordan Beasley is a player that Coach Derek Larkin and his staff are very excited about, a freshman coming in here from Lafayette, Louisiana. And she has outstanding footwork, really good speed, and she's going to be a great player here at RSU over the next 4 years.
Veronica Subu will take the corner kick. Played to the backside post. A header opportunity there. Goes off the head of Jessica Turner and out of bounds past the end line. And a goal kick. Substitution for the Lions. Checking out Courtney Bresnahan. And Brittany Noble will check in. The freshman out of Darien, Illinois. Her second action of the game. Here's the kick by Jade Davis. Played off the foot of Gianna Pila and out of bounds. Throw in here by Nina Caputa. Rolls out of bounds and a throw in for Rogers State. Force with the throw in. Gets it past the first tier. Played back to the Hillcat defensive line. Garrett will have to play it forward. Strong touch by Veronica Subu. Lojas gets it to Pila. Near side, Blair Thomas. Thomas, a good ball played forward. If Hillcats can get underneath it, that's Jordan Beasley. Beasley has the ball, tries to cross it in. It's deflected and rolls back to Jade Davis. Stays in bound, and she'll be able to punt this away with just under 30 minutes to go. Lindenwood. Pass across the field. Intercepted by Jessica Turner. Her kick. Clear it out. It goes out of bounds. It went high into the sky. It rolls out of bounds and throw in for Lindenwood. They'll come up with that handball there. And the player's going to argue it hit off her chest. Got caught up in her jersey. Keith Haynes says otherwise, that it went off her hand or arm, and a free kick here for the Lions. Tara Garrett will take it. Rickner has it taken away by the Lions, who are met quickly by Sierra Lojas, and a throw in here by LU. Goes over the head of Noble. Back to Garrett. She'll just kick this one down the far sideline out of bounds, and another throw in for LU. Miranda Schrock will throw this one in. Gets it into Cody. Cody with the lone goal. Plays it back. Hager comes back on it. Forces a bad pass, and Blair Thomas gets it ahead to Jordan Beasley. This one popped high into the sky as Beasley met a Lions defender. Thomas keeps it in bounds and gets it back to Beasley. Near side, Blair Thomas. Thomas has it. Brings it back into the middle of the field to Rickner. Back to Subu. Veronica Subu to Rickner. Shot attempt by Rickner. And it skies over the crossbar just a little bit wide right for a goal kick. 27 minutes, 45 seconds remain. The Hillcats trail 1-0 to Lindenwood. The Lions out of the St. Louis area.
And not a bad idea right there by Abby Rickner, just to try to put something on frame. Kicking into a crosswind, so you never know, that goalie might have difficulty. You put something up and around the upper 90, might sneak it through, and she was just a little bit high with that last attempt.
Lauren LaForce has it. She'll play this one forward, trying to get it in the 18-yard box. Hager comes up with it. Hager far side, and that one just runs past the end line, and a goal kick here for Lindenwood.
Steve, to be fair to our friends that favor the orange and black, we better give an update on the Oklahoma State ball game. Cowboys winning 28-6 over Kansas right now with about 2 minutes to play in the first half, so might be a good day all the way around for Oklahoma sports fans.
Tulsa on a bye. They got things turned around last week against North Texas. This one's controlled by Lindenwood. As the wind picks up, Veronica Subu takes that one away from the Lions. She'll pass it to Blair Thomas at the middle of the field. Midfield stride, Thomas on the dribble. Some contact up ahead between Beasley and the sweeper for Lindenwood.
Stay tough, Jordan. You got it.
Some of the fans for the Hillcats asking for a hold. Right day, wrong kind of football.
Well, just another indication of the fact that there are no quit in these Hillcats. They continue to play hard and fast and try to create some opportunities here in the second half, but time's starting to work against them.
25 minutes remaining, 25:30 remaining to be exact. Foul called there against Veronica Subu. A free kick here by the Lions. Lauren LaForce will get ahead on it. Plays it to the center of the field. Hager comes up with it. Plays it back to Jessica Turner. Turner with the ball. Down the far sideline. That's out of the run of Beasley, I thought. Somehow stays in bounds. Beasley comes up with it. Spoke too soon. She turns the corner. Has it taken away, and when she comes back, she grabs the jersey. The line defender, and easy call for Keith Haynes. So free kick back near the corner on the far side in the south end. 1-0 to score, 24 minutes, 45 seconds remaining here at Soldier Field. Free kick taken. Turner comes up on it.
On the ground.
It's a strong play, but the Hillcats have advantage. Pila tries to get it to Beasley, unable to do so, but Pila comes back on it and now gets it to Beasley. Jordan Beasley, left foot chip shot, too high and out of bounds for a goal kick. Nice job by Jordan Beasley there. Even
maybe
more of an excellent job by Pila.
Yeah, I was going to say even a better pass there by Pila to leave it for Beasley. And one of the better opportunities for Roger State to score here in the second half. And Beasley's just been a little bit high with the shots she's been trying to put on frame here against the Lions.
Hager with the ball. Tries to get it through. Gets knocked down. Pila has it. Gives it up to Blair Thomas. Thomas chip shot into the 18-yard box. Cleared out by the Lions. Pila comes away with it. She'll get it over to Thomas on the near side. 18-yard strike. Her cross, goes across the goal. No one home for the Hillcats. And Rickner will get it on the clear out by the Lions. To Turner, trying to get it to Hager. It goes out of bounds, and last touch by Hager. So a goal kick, for Lindenwood. 23 minutes remaining as the Hillcats trail 1-0 here. Rickner gets the goal kick. Tries to pass it to Veronica Subu. Goes past Subu, but Blair Thomas is there. Thomas dribbling. The pass to Lauren LaForce. Force near side. Her cross ricochets off a defender's face. She comes back for the header, and she'll come up with it. Good job by Lauren LaForce to hold her composure there with the ball. To Thomas. To Rickner, middle of the field. Her pass gets deflected as the defense closed in upon her. Got it to Thomas, and Thomas played it back to LaForce. LaForce's pass to Rickner was intercepted. The Lions are on the counterattack. They get it to Noble. Noble tries to lead her teammate. Intercepted by Lojas, and Jessica Turner has it. She'll just have to kick this one down the far sideline, quickly kept in bounds. Beanie tried to cross that one, had it deflected out by Lauren Hager, and she'll get to throw it in. Beanie tosses this one in to Noble. Brittany Noble heads it, goes straight to Abby Rickner, gives it up to Turner. Turner's pass forward, cleared forward by LU. Cats come away with it. Pila's tripped up by Beanie, and a free kick opportunity for Roger State right in front of the Lions bench. 21 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, 1-0 the score here. The visitors, Lindenwood Lions, lead.
So far, Steve, it's been Lindenwood making the most of their opportunities. RSU out shooting the Lions 8-3, but all three of the Lions' shots have been shots on goal, and of course they converted one of those for the only goal of this contest. RSU has had possession and had the ball on the offensive side of the field for the majority of the contest, but ultimately it comes down to how many can you put in the back of the net, and that's been elusive over the last 24 hours for the Hillcats. They have been shut out this weekend here at home.
Jessica Turner will check out of the game. Chelsea Myers re-enters the game. Header there by Myers. Get her first touch of the second half. Lindenwood has it, tries to play it forward. Giving chase is Miranda Schrock, and it will go out of bounds, and a throw in here for Roger State. Myers will toss it in.
OSU. Well, that's when it was. That's when it was when I walked away. They scored the first touchdown in the first 5.
Throw in there by Myers. Goes out of bounds. And another Hillcat throw in. Hillcats looking to get something into that offensive third of the field again. Had their opportunities. Nothing's come to fruition. Jordan Beasley with it. Beasley plays this one forward. Blair Thomas on the run. Just knocked out of bounds by Bridget Moriarty. Far sideline, and Roger State will throw it in, but not before Melissa Subu will check in.
That's number 5, Melissa Subu.
For Jordan Beasley. Pops high in the air, stays in bounds. Dangerously played inside the 18-yard box. Pila goes up, gets a foot on it. Hager has it. Hager to Rickner. Rickner back to Hager. Lauren fighting for it, comes away with it, goes to the corner. Crosses it into the box, cleared out by LU. Myers will get a touch on it. Lindenwood will control it. Played forward to Brittany Noble. Noble with a nice pass there, but it's too far out in front, and Chelsea McMullen will be able to just pick this one up and punt it away. $18 minutes remaining. Hillcats trail 1-0 to Lindenwood. Over the head of Veronica Subu. Noble with a touch. Too strong. McMullen is there. She'll snag it and look to punt this one away. Sophomore from Plano, Texas. Her punch 10 yards short of the midfield stripe. Force looks to clear it. Goes off the forward. Burns back. Nice cross by Byrne. Right in front of Bailey Cody, who went in for the header. Snuck faster, and Chelsea McMullen runs out to pick that one up.
That would have been an unbelievable goal had Cody been able to put that one on frame with the header. She came flying in there on a nice cross inside the box, but fortunate for the Hillcats, she was not able to put her forehead on the ball.
Lions have it right in front of their own bench on the far sideline. Here's the cross into the middle of the box, and an excellent job by Chelsea McMullen to come in on that one and snag it. She is slow to get up. Finally does, and adjusts her sock and punts this one away as the wind is really blowing hard here, coming straight out of the east.
Interesting dynamic here today. It seems like Lindenwood, they don't go on the attack very often on offense, but when they do, they come fast and furious, and we've seen several really legitimate scoring opportunities for the Lions.
Lear Thomas checks out of the game. Devin Bullard sees her first action as Brittany Noble will exit for Lindenwood. Valeria Hull will check in. Hull has it. Plays it back, and Rickner will step in and goes off the leg of Abby Rickner and out of bounds. 15 minutes, 46 seconds remaining as Bullard comes away with it. Rickner with the touch. Gianna Pila is on the ground in pain, trying to get this ball out of bounds. Still not out. Chelsea Myers will make sure it is. Pila's, she put her shirt in her mouth at one point.
She really isn't grabbing anything. As you can tell, she's in a lot of pain. She's grimacing, and she's obviously hurting, but no indication whatsoever of exactly what her ailments might be.
Grabbing hard on the calf of Veronica Subu.
There is no doubt she's in pain, and now Rebecca Brittle out there to take a look at her.
Looks like a lower leg, some sort.
Now
reaches down near her ankle or so.
Both teams are going to go to the benches and get some water, get hydrated during this injury timeout. Rebecca Brittle going to try to get Pila to her feet. She's got a long walk back across the pitch to the RSU bench.
Pila with the bright pink shoes, favoring that right ankle.
She's played a great game today. She's been in the mix every time RSU's had a chance offensively. A pair of freshmen, Pila and Beasley, have really been in the mix and giving RSU an opportunity to stay in this ball game. And unfortunate blow for the Hillcats to see Pila go to the bench. With the way she's favoring that right leg, I would suspect she is probably finished playing this afternoon.
Pila's getting closer. Coach Derek Larkin will come out. Give his assistance. And basically just pick her up. Carry her off.
She does not want to put any weight whatsoever on that right leg. The good news, I think, if there is any, was that she didn't show any indication that she was reaching for that right knee.
Yeah.
It's more around the ankle, so you can hope for a sprain or a tweak of some sort, something that you'll be able to bounce back from quickly, as opposed to something in the knee area, which is also always a bigger concern.
This ball played dangerously into the box. Now rolls out near side. Cross is wide of the box. Lindenwood still controls it, however. Played to the far side. Crossed into the box and trying to get it out, yells Chelsea McMullen. Fighting for it is Winchell. Down to the end line. Somehow stays in, fed into the box and kicked out of the 6-yard box by Tara Garrett. A couple of dangerous crosses there for the Hillcats by the Lions. A throw-in will have to be taken from this west side of the field straight into that east wind. Throw-in gets into the 18-yard box. Poorly played by Tara Garrett. Give a shot to Pohl. Pohl will pass it out to Brittany Noble. Noble crosses it in, and Garrett will just clear this one out. It's headed quickly by Beanie. Header by Garrett. Noble with it for LU. Here's the cross by Noble. It'll go out of bounds and a goal kick for Roger State. Lindenwood asking for the corner there, but ball had rolled out of bounds before McMullen had made a play on it. Kick by McMullen, taken in by Pohl. The force comes up with it. She's fighting for it. Kick down sideline, near side, out of bounds, and a throw in Roger State.
Here in the late going, Steve, it appears that Hillcats are beginning to fatigue. Lindenwood becoming more of the aggressor. Ball out, down on their end of the pitch more often than not, and RSU trying to play on back-to-back days that may be catching up to these girls here late in the second half.
The force with the cross to Hager. Hager fighting for it, trying to come away with it, unable to do so. Nice ball played forward by Beanie. Garrett will clear it out. Return clear out by the Lions. Over the head of Devin Bullard. Chelsea Myers. She'll fight for it on the far sideline. Ricochets off the Lions forward and stays in bounds. Nice header by Tara Garrett, and Taylor James comes up with it. James came in for Pila. Clear by Rickner, goes off the head of Taylor James. Weaving through traffic is Noble. James pulls on the shirt of Noble. No call. That shot attempt wide left and out of bounds, and a goal kick here. 12 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here at Soldier Field. 1-0 the score.
Oklahoma State has now scored 35 points, and they are only 5 minutes into the second quarter. Up 35-7 over the Jayhawks. That game being played at Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater this afternoon.
I think that's 35 unanswered points as well by the Cowboys.
Could be talking about a shootout for the ages come Bedlam in November. Two of the most high-powered offenses in college football, and both happen to be Oklahoma schools.
Your alma mater plays. Are they playing right now, or is it
6
later?
o'clock tonight
Later?
on ESPN. The Hogs will take on Auburn.
Knew they had Auburn. Couldn't remember what time that game is. Matchup of top 15 teams. There's an injured player on the far side for Lindenwood. Noble is the injured player. She gets up and slowly trots back. Time keeps ticking. 10:45 remains. Here's the throw in by LaForce. Tries to get it to Melissa Subu. Controlled by Kaufman for the Lions. Pole has it taken away by Lojas. Her pass intercepted by Kaufman. Gets it to Winchell. Tries to feed things through, and of course tries to clear it out and just hits off the back of Devin Bullard, and a throw in here for LU. Rickner to Bullard. Back to LaForce. Her clear out gets caught in the wind and just dies. Garrett will have to clear it out, and that's a low roller. Melissa Subu to James. Trying to get it back to Subu. Played back by the Lions defense and cleared out by the goalkeeper, Jade Davis. Bullard has it. Far sideline, fighting for it, trying to tightrope the line on the far side. One goes out of bounds, and a throw in now for the Lions. 9 minutes, 15 seconds remain. Hillcats trail Lindenwood University 1-0. As Bridget Devereaux checks out. Courtney Bresnahan re-enters the contest. Checking out of the game for Roger State is Melissa Subu and Taylor James. Blair Thomas comes in, along with Jordan Beasley, who both re-enter this game. Bresnahan gets her first touch since re-entering for LU. Pass intercepted there by Chelsea Myers, goes out of bounds. Men's game will come up around 4 o'clock here at Soldier Field. Played in the middle, controlled by Winchell. Winchell looking to get a shot off, has to pass it off to Bresnahan. Bresnahan shot a low liner, kicked out by Tara Garrett. Chip shot into the box, somehow onside, and somehow Bailey Cody missed that one high. Chelsea McMullen and the Hillcat defense, more like it, got lucky there.
Yeah, big break for RSU. Bailey Cody found herself all alone right there around the PK spot inside the 18, and once again she had a goal in her sights and maybe just got a little bit too anxious, popped it up in the air over the top of the crossbar.
Veronica Subu has it. Is this one well ahead of Jordan Beasley, and the defender for Lindenwood, Bulwark, just kicks that one out. So a throw in here for Rogers State. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remain. Hillcats trail Lions of Lindenwood 1-0. It's coming off a 3-0 loss to number 15, Oklahoma City University. Ball goes out of bounds, and a throw in here for, penalty called and a free kick for the Lions. 6:52 remains. 42-7 now the score for Oklahoma State. It's Oklahoma 1, 55-17.
Brandon Whedon may be in street clothes for the second half of this one.
As Lauren Hager has it on the far sideline, tries to get around the defender, unable to do so. That's Catherine Crane. This ball played near side. Winchell with it. Emily Winchell. Pass it off to Pohl. Trying to get back to Winchell. Hillcat defense pinballs that one, and coming away with it is Bresnahan. Bresnahan dribbles into the 18-yard box. Trying to weave through the Hillcat defense. Has it go out of bounds, and a throw in here for the Lions. 5:50 remaining. Winchell with the throw in. Bresnahan back to Winchell. Chip shot in, and it goes over the crossbar. But a nice play there by the Lions. Substitution here for Rogers State. As Melissa Subu will come in, Devin Bullard will check out. Free kick for, or goal kick, excuse me, for McMullen. Boots it away. Foul called against the Lions.
Yeah, we all saw you push her. Don't put your hands in. Second one doesn't have a chance, baby.
Garrett with the free kick. Trying to get to Blair Thomas. Bresnahan will come up with it for the Lions.
Watch your runner, baby. Watch your runner.
Bresnahan tries to get that one to Winchell. Force will just have to clear this one out of bounds near side. So we tick under 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Substitution for the Lions. Coming in is Christy Byrne. Stoppage of time. And it looks like the assistant ref, Tim Bickers, wants to check on the time. Not sure how they're just now noticing the difference in time.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Keith Haynes is going to go to the scorer's table. Perhaps ask for adjustment on the scoreboard. Continues to show 4:27. And play may be halted until it looks like they're going to put 15 seconds back on the board. 4:42. This stage of the game, I'm not sure that was a major concern for anyone, but
I don't know if anyone really noticed.
Those 15 seconds would have ticked off while the
here
Lions were preparing to throw the ball in bounds. Instead, it was a dead ball situation. Nevertheless.
So there's the throw in. Goes past the end line. McMullen will get to kick it away, and now it's 4:25. So 15 seconds later, more than 15 seconds, McMullen will now kick it away. There's a shot attempt wide right, taken by the Lions, and a goal kick for Chelsea McMullen and Rogers State. 4 minutes remain. Hillcats trail 1-0. Take this time to thank some of our sponsors: TTCU, Tulsa Teachers Credit Union, Community Home Health, Spectrum Paint, Suburban Chevrolet, EOC, Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center, and Melton Sales, all fine sponsors of Hillcat Athletics. If you'd like to become a Hillcat Club member, just click on the link at the top of the Rogers State RSUHillcats.com. Find out all the information you need. Phone number, I think the brochures, they're even on there.
Or you can give us a call at 918-343-7782.
Talk to Dave. I always tell people, give Dave a call. Say hi to him. He's the new guy.
He's a friendly guy.
Friendly guy from the Dakotas. This one's played in. McMullen comes up with it. That's why Chelsea McMullen is the reigning Sooner Athletic Conference Defender of the Week. 2-time. Back-to-back Defensive Player of the Week for the Sooner Athletic Conference. Has held that award 3 times this year.
What she lacks in size, she makes up for in athleticism, and you saw that right there. Just an outstanding athlete, very agile, and fearless, not afraid to come in there and bang with the big bodies.
There's a hold there called against the Lions, and free kick opportunity for Rogers State. Tara Garrett will take it.
It's maybe the last opportunity for the Hillcats.
2:10 remaining. Garrett will look to put this one in play. She does so, goes near side post. Beasley's there. It'll go out of bounds past the end line, and a corner kick now. Force will come up. The Hillcats will just have one player back. That's Tara Garrett, as the box will be loaded with 9. It's loaded with 10 Lion players. Subu's cross into the back post. Header opportunity off the head of Melissa Subu. And cleared out by LU. Blair Thomas giving chase. Bresnahan comes up with it. Pass into the middle of the field. Deflected away, and Sierra Lojas gets this one to Jordan Beasley on the far side. It's a 3-on-2 for the Hillcats. Lions closing back on. Here's the cross, a shot actually to the front post, and Jade Davis is there, and she barks out instruction to her teammates.
Good play there by Beasley. She got a shot on frame, forced the Lions to make a save, and as we hit the 1 minute mark, that's really all you can ask for, is to give yourself a chance.
One goes out of bounds. LaForce will throw it in. LaForce with the throw in. Headed by LU. Fighting for it is Thomas. Cleared out. As one of the ball girls gives chase. Gets it to Tara Garrett. Garrett to throw it in. Strong throw in by Garrett. Goes to Veronica Subu. Subu fighting through 2 players and held. And she'll get a free kick. Stoppage of time there by Keith Haynes as one of the Lions players kicked the dead ball away. 19.4 left. Haynes will have Garrett kick this one away on his whistle. Garrett will be the lone defender, along with Chelsea McMullen, the goalkeeper, as the Hillcats are all right on that 18-yard box. Ball by Garrett. Doesn't even get to those Hillcat players. Force has it. She'll play it to the far side to Rickner. Rickner plays it in. Cleared out by LU as we get to 5 seconds remaining. Garrett will just kick it towards the out of bounds, and this game expires on the clock, and the Hillcats lose 1-0 to Lindenwood. Final thoughts for this one, Ryan?
Well, I thought the Hillcats gave a really solid effort today, especially coming off of a tough loss last night in conference play. 3 games this week, and to play back-to-backs on Friday evening and Saturday afternoon is a tough challenge, but I think no one could fault the effort that Coach Derek Larkin's women's squad gave in this one. They showed a lot of resolve. They had several scoring opportunities early on, controlled the tempo and the pace for much of the game, but as has been the case many times over the last 2 years, those finding the back of the net has just been a tough chore for this club, and someone's going to have to step up and be the goal scorer for this club if they're going to have some meaningful victories down the stretch in conference play. But all in all, you're playing a solid D2 opponent coming down from the St. Louis area, and I thought the Hillcats had a strong showing this afternoon.
The lone goal coming in the second half, 38 minutes, 42 seconds remaining. Bailey Cody was able to drill one in the lower right corner off a pass from Winchell, and just one-on-one with Chelsea McMullen for the game-winning goal there for Lindenwood. Rogers State loses this one to Lindenwood University 1-0 right here on rsuhillcats.com/live. Coming up in about 15 minutes, the Hillcat men take on Lindenwood right here on rsuhillcats.com/live.